our good friend Jean Leroux, owner and sommelier at La Provence, and today he is joined by Danish famous chef Claus.
Good morning.
He sounds just to say Claus because it's just easier. Bonjour, welcome.
Bonjour. Good
so
morning
nice
to
to
you.
have you here in our Builder Source kitchen. Isn't it a fabulous kitchen to cook in?
It's great.
Don't you love it?
I wish all kitchens was like this.
Yes, yes. And you were the former owner and chef of Café La Biche?
Café Miche.
Café Miche, that's
Yeah.
how you say.
Yeah.
See, I have to get all these pronunciations correct. I'm working on it, boys.
You
But
need a
it's,
glass of wine.
yeah, well, you know, it's because the two of us have, both Jean and I have working injuries right
Yes,
there.
we have something in common.
We have something in common today,
After
working
Tiger
injuries.
missed his putt yesterday, I just sliced my...
While you're talking about your injury, I'm just going to start melting a little butter and then, please.
Yes. Well, I think what we need to do is talk about what you're going to be making for us today because we have a famous chef in the kitchen. We love this. Tell us what you're doing today.
Well, we're gonna do a little bit of escargot, snails,
Okay.
which is a very typical French appetizer. We're
Sure.
gonna start with.
Okay.
And so we're gonna start by melting a little butter
Okay.
in my pan here.
What's French food without some good butter?
That's my favorite ingredient.
Is it really?
And I actually get to, a little later on, I get to use my second favorite ingredient, which is heavy cream.
Ooh, that means heavy workout later today.
Exactly. You have to run around the block at least 2 times.
At least twice. Now, while you're doing that and melting that butter, I want to just talk really quickly because you have some plans going on for Easter, and Easter is just around the corner, everyone, just a week and a half away.
Absolutely.
So tell us about this wine dinner extravaganza you have planned.
Well, for our second wine dinner, because we just completed our first wine dinner with Gruet last Tuesday, which was absolutely beautiful.
I heard
it was
amazing
a success.
things.
I mean, it was absolutely spectacular. Chef has put out great dishes. And our next wine dinner will be on La Provence theme, so every dishes will be cooked Provençal style.
Oh, fabulous.
With wine of La Provence. So we're going to really dig into the southern part of Provence and do the famous rosés of Provence as well. So it's going to be on Tuesday, May 3rd.
Fabulous.
So this is going to be our next wine dinner.
So you don't want to miss that.
No,
and
this one
speaking of wine.
Yeah.
Speaking of wine, yeah.
Yes.
My favorite ingredient.
I cook a lot with
His
wine.
other favorite ingredient, yes.
I cook a lot with wine. Occasionally, I put some in the food.
Just occasionally? The rest of it goes
So
in
what
the
I
belly.
have in here now, I have a little garlic, butter,
I smell
parsley,
that.
and I'm going to add a little bit of white wine to this and let it boil for a little bit to
Okay.
heat up the snails.
Okay.
And then I'm going to take a little bit of Pernod, a little anisette. It's like a licorice liqueur. It's very fragrant, very flavorful.
Yes.
But you need only a touch of it.
Just a touch?
It's just so, if you can taste it there, then you have actually put too much in it.
Oh, okay. So you don't really want to taste that. What I was saying before, when I smelled it, it kind of had that Sambuca kind of smell.
Yeah, and then you just boil those for a little while.
Okay.
And I cheated a little bit, and then we
That's
started,
okay.
and then I have the finished snails here, and then, of course, I'm going to add a little more butter.
Bam.
You can't have enough.
You just can't, right?
You know, it's an honor for us to have Claus to work with us. And it's a big addition to the culinary team to really work with a warrior like Claus. And I can tell the guys ask questions in the kitchen, and they ask Chef, is that okay? So, you know, it's important to have a great communication with a chef.
And you know, it's interesting because I've heard buzz, even here around the set when we heard that Claus was going to be working with you and he was going to be a chef. And on the show, a lot of people, including Brian, a few other different people had said to me, oh, Claus, the Chef Claus? People know who you are, and they were so excited to have you.
Claus and I work before together. I know Claus for about 15 years.
Oh, wow.
And you know, we never have a chance to connect together. And now it's just a fabulous experience for both of us.
And you know,
the only thing, he doesn't speak French like I do.
One of the fun things about it too is that we have an open kitchen at La Provence.
Right, right.
And I really enjoy to see some of my old customers from my old restaurant
that's great.
come by and say hi. So
that's fabulous.
I encourage that.
Oh, absolutely.
for my friends out there that want to come and visit me at La Provence, please stop by the window and say hi.
Oh,
Be
that's
sure to tell me
wonderful.
that you're there so I can say hello to you. And
see, you've got the okay.
Special.
You've got the okay from the chef. Now, you don't speak French, but you speak Danish, right?
I cook French food and I eat French. No, I cook French food and I drink French wines. That's about as French as I get.
That's as far as it goes. Now, what else do you have going on over here? There's so much.
Well, we are going to hear momentarily. We're going to start a little beef bourguignon. And
love that.
do I have time to show you how to make mashed potatoes here?
Please do.
Okay.
Woo.
Oops. Look at that. We are making a mess already.
Things are heating up in the kitchen. We like that.
There you go. Let me get my strainer here and my bowl over there, Sean.
It's the fun of cooking live.
It is, and we're surrounded by
Exactly.
wine. So all your favorite ingredients are surrounding us. You got to love that.
Okay, so what I do
strain
here,
them?
I strain my potatoes.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna put them back on the stove here.
Okay.
And this here is my two favorite ingredients. Can you give me the whip?
Butter and cream.
Butter and cream.
Now, how long have the potatoes been boiling?
They've been boiling for about an hour. It takes about an hour to boil them so they're nice and soft. We're making mashed potatoes, adding a little whipped cream to it, and whipping them up so they're nice and soft.
That's the way you do it.
And then I'm gonna, of course, add a little bit of salt to that.
Oh, baby, this is the way I
And-
like it. This is good.
A little bit of pepper. Whip it up a little bit and see. Now here comes the fun part. This is the really fun part.
So now you're making Irish people happy too, not
So
just
now
not just
I'm
the
gonna
French.
put the lid on here.
Okay, yeah, that's
And
good.
then, can you move these here?
I'll
Then
do
I'm
anything
gonna
for you,
take.
chef.
Then I'm gonna take my beach towel here,
Yeah, that's a huge
Right.
towel for the kitchen.
and then I'm gonna put my potatoes in here.
Okay.
I'm gonna wrap the potatoes up
I love these
just like
tricks.
this,
Okay.
and then I'm gonna take them into the bedroom and put them underneath the down blanket.
No.
They will stay warm for 3 hours in there.
You are kidding
So,
me.
like for example, on Thanksgiving, you can make your potatoes way ahead of time. And the same with these here for dinner. If you have your friends come over,
And you put it in your
you put them
bed?
in the bed. Just remember to take them out before you crawl in there.
It's his grandmother.
But,
It's his grandmother trick.
It's my grandmother's old trick. She always did it when the whole family got together.
This is good. So has this worked for you for potato-loving women?
Always.
Around the world?
Always. But that's a whole different story.
We'll save that for the nighttime broadcast of New Mexico style. I love it. So now, okay, so now we've got the potatoes staying warm, wrapped in their beach blanket, in the bed. Now, what's going on with our beef bourguignon?
Oh, beef bourguignon. We're gonna go ahead and get my.
Too much fun.
So yeah,
I just love it.
Yeah, I'm tasting the wine that she goes with the meal. So.
Yes, yes.
Yeah.
See here.
Okay. Now this smells fantastic, by the way. Oh, I want to let everybody know while you're doing that also that La Provence Brasserie is located at, I have to say it with the accent, of course, is located at 3001 Central Avenue, east of UNM. The number to call for reservations, and I highly recommend doing so for that next wine tasting, is 254-7644, and the website is laprovence.boomtime.com. So I want to make sure everybody knows how to find you, and of course when you go into the restaurant you want to make sure that you say hello to Klaus, because you'll be able to see him cooking in the kitchen. Okay, so now as we prepare, before we go to break, we'll prepare our beef bourguignon.
Yeah, I sort of gathered my ingredients a little bit here ahead of time. What we're gonna do is we are gonna marinate our beef stew meat. We're gonna marinate overnight in the refrigerator in a little bit of red wine.
Okay.
And I guess when we come back, I'll show everybody how to get everything together and get it cooked up.
And then you'll let us taste the finished product, because you know that's our favorite part.
Most definitely.
We want to taste, and I guess we get a little sampling of all the wine as well, don't we,
Well,
Jean?
yes, with the snails, we went to with a Sauvignon Blanc from Toulouse, southern France.
Okay.
Nice, crisp, very fresh. It will match well the garlic, since the garlic is always very sharp.
Yes.
And then with the Boeuf Bourguignon, of course, the chef marinated the meat into Pinot Noir. So the first wine we have, of course, we have a Pinot Noir. We need. It will be tough to serve whites and
You definitely want to go a little fruity
Okay.
on the wine for the Burgundy. either that, Pinot Noir, Beaujolais.
Absolutely.
Really?
And the third wine is a new release from Gruet Winery. It's their Syrah, who will go out on the market this week.
Fabulous.
Brand new wine that has not been on the market yet. And it's absolutely fabulous. The style of the wine match also the style of the food. So, as I said in prior shows, the pairing of wine and food is crucial in working with a gentleman like him.
And we're gonna pair it with our bellies in just a moment.
Well, yes, we will.
That's right. And of
Yes.
course, today's recipe is available on our website. So just log on to casa.com and click on recipes. Kristen's going to join us to eat and show the final presentation after the break.